Okay, back to knockout gym, and I actually messed up my split. So I think I ended up doing like back, then a couple of days, then back again, and then 4 days later, here we are. But yeah, everything should be fixed from now on. So tomorrow will be arms, or unless I take a rest day, the day after, and then legs, back to chest, and it should be good. Might change it in the future, but for now, that is really helping stay consistent, and also, most importantly, it's balancing my fatigue, which is good. So yeah. Right, we've got 2 20s and a 15, which you can't see at the moment, but decently heavy. Nothing crazy. I think this is around what I did last time, to be honest with you, so should be able to get this for a good set of around 10, 15, I'd say. I'm not going to be using any straps for the first set, but I will be using my splint and wrist straps, just for overall wrist support. So this one we'll be doing single arm. Today, I'm not on a specific time schedule per se. I have got to take the moped back, and I forgot exactly what time I've got to take it back, but guys seem pretty chill, and the last race there was a sign that said if you're within 2 hours late, then it's chill. So should be all right there. And to be honest, why the fuck would I shorten my back day for some random guy renting me a moped? At the end of the day, this is the most important thing. So will take as long as it takes, but that being said, it's not going to be a very complicated back day. Overall, probably pull downs, rows, and then spread outs. Really probably will be the same as last back day that we did here, because that is the only equipment I've got, and I'm not in a mood to do Smith machine rows on a fixed Smith machine today. So yeah, let's just go crazy on this first set. Actually, you know what? I am going to need straps in there. Again, until I'm not in a rush, it will take me a little bit longer to put these on, etc. It doesn't matter. I'd rather get a crazy back day and have to pay the late fee. But yeah, just because it's single arm and it is pretty heavy, I just feel like this will help my back strength a little bit, or my forearm fatigue, which will, and then in turn, help my back strength. Fucking hell. Oh, big set. Nice. Good choice using straps there. Okay, one good set on each arm. Done there. That's perfect. I'm going to keep the weight the same. Might not get 15 reps on this one, might get 12, but yeah, let's take a decent 2-minute rest and then run another one. Just go an even harder intensity. So far, so good. Okay, second set. Feeling actually fucking crazy pumped after just that one set on each arm. So yeah, I did say last time I filmed this video here how crazy this machine was, and yeah, I do mean it. It's a really good piece of kit. So not sure the brand, but it says SL So Sierra Lima 704. If that means anything, you probably type in that product code. But yeah, good machine. Right, absolutely going crazy on this one. Yeah, boy. Okay, rinse and repeat on the right arm. So yeah, let's get another set going this other side. Back feels pumped. Back feels crazy pumped. Yeah, so last set, just gonna add a 5 kilo. Go crazy for this one. Definitely like not light, but I think I could do a little bit more. Yeah. Biceps are actually feeling crazy pumped. Just 2 sets. Right, let's load this up with another 5 kilo. Last one. Yeah, I'll just record the left arm on this one and then same on the other. We'll just pause that there. I'm just going to do the right set and then we'll switch exercise. Right, I've set up for the lat pull down here. As you can see, just normal bar. So this one is pretty fucking heavy, to be honest. I'm not going to be going any heavier than this, I don't think, but about exactly or just under 3/4 of that. So heavy enough for sure. Same as I did last time, bring my hands in slightly so then I can get more of a stretch. Because if I go wider here, it's going to hit the top because the bar curves down at the edges. So let's try rip this for a set of like maybe at least 8. I'm not going to use straps because yeah, I just don't need it, I don't think. We'll see, but let's get this one going. All right. One more. So far, good working sets. I'll say definitely hard for sure. Don't think they're too heavy, any of them. I mean, I actually went up in weight on that one. So yeah, overall guys, feeling very, very strong. I actually feel like I look like I've been bulking for a week since I had so much food today compared to what I normally have. Like I said, still probably under 1,000 calories. Time now is about 5 o'clock, I think. So my eating pattern and sleeping pattern has shifted slightly earlier since I've been in KOH TAO. So Bangkok was super late, probably off the jet lag, but also for the fact that you could still get a really nice meal served, you know, at a table outside a shop for like a great price at 2 in the morning. Chiang Mai, everything closed a bit earlier, and then KOH TAO, clearly just because wanting to enjoy the day and go up and snorkel and stuff, I've been getting a bit earlier. So yeah, pretty much having my first meal earlier, going to bed earlier, having my last meal earlier, and waking up earlier. So not sure how that all changed in Koh Samui. One thing for certain though, I'm not fucking setting an alarm for a good couple of days. Haven't got to do my check-ins till Monday, and well, I'll have at least one crazy line because I get there Saturday, so I'll be able to have a crazy line on Sunday. To be honest, it's quite cool actually, because I'm slightly ahead of pretty much, in fact, all of my clients, even the international ones, I'm ahead of them at the current point in time. So when I'm sending them their check-ins or updates and stuff, as long as I'm not waking them up in the middle of the night, it looks like I've been up really early, which, I mean, to me, that doesn't really matter, because as long as you get the check-ins done, you know, at the start of the week, that is ideal. But in the same way that, you know, the quicker you get the feedback, the quicker you can then make those changes. So yeah, obviously always trying to keep up to date as quickly as possible with clients, whether that be planned nutrition or even like recovery, supplementation, injury prevention, rehab, stuff like that. But anyway, been more than normal enough that I've had a really good rest. I'm not sure how many more I'll do on this, maybe just one. Feeling pretty exhausted, but in a good way. So let's just see. Yeah, I think potentially one more here. Kill some red outs. Slightly tempted to do some rope pullovers, but not sure. They also do have a cable row here, but it's one of those 2-in-1, so I don't really know where I'd actually put my feet, but possibility that I'll give that a go. Yeah, one thing that I'm neglecting is hydration. I'm gonna hydrate and then just get ready for one more big butt set on this one. Just gonna see what this cable row is feeling like before I decide whether to do a set on that now. Quick set on this one, it doesn't feel too bad. Let's just give it a go. I don't know if I can actually put my feet on that fucking pad or not. I don't trust it, but I have to say it for now. I wouldn't rate that really too much at all. It's not feeling great. I could put a longer bar on there, but there's a pillar in the way, so that's gonna hit that when I try and go forward. Let me just take 30 seconds. We'll do a rest pause set. So 30 seconds, another probably 10 reps, and then finish with rear delts. Right, let's go. Hopefully get on these rear delts. Okay, rear delts to finish. Literally, these are as simple as they get for isolating the rear delt. Not in terms of like how to do the exercise, but just exercise selection. Right, let's get going. Right, that'll be super dark here anyway, but yeah, a couple more sets to go at least, probably do 2 more, and then go find some decent lighting and actually get a proper pose down going. Just a quick side note, I met someone here called Jacob. He commented to me, guys from Australia, that seemed really cool, and asked about the YouTube, so yeah, appreciate that mate for watching here. This video is very delayed, as I said, there's a backlog, but yeah, hope you're still doing well mate, and I hope you're training hard as well. Alright, session completely finished here. Not really anywhere to pose or do a physique update, so just gonna have to see if we can get it done here. But yeah, overall crazy back pump. Felt strong from the very first exercise on those low to high rows, and then moving on to the lat pull down, and then a little bit on the rear delts as well. 1 or 2 sets in the cable row. Overall, probably about 2, 3, 6, 8 sets plus the rear delts, probably around 11ish. So yeah, pretty decent overall. Definitely don't feel like as lean today, just from having a lot of food before the session there. Should still be able to run through a good few maybe quickly. Yeah, so do feel full, like abs feel full there, but it's difficult for me to look as kind of lean and chiseled on those areas, if that makes sense, compared to yesterday. But yeah, after just a regular day of eating or not having as much food before the session, then should even out pretty much. Right, that's pretty much it, I think. Not gonna really get too much better than that, but yeah, good pump overall, good session. I'm now gonna try and do 30 minutes of cardio, but this treadmill is so fucking sketchy. Like I literally stacked it 3 times. And yeah, don't feel like having to claim on health insurance while I'm here. So yeah, we'll leave it there, people. Thanks for watching. Let's go one more lat spread. And yeah, new video coming tomorrow will either be, well, it'll be a rest day or it'll be a training day. For the next video you see will be a KEZIE workout, which will be arms. So yeah, appreciate you guys watching. And as always, one way up.